Rockets. The powerful carrier to space. Haven't you ever wondered how it works? Rockets are very interesting, they shape our life and determine our future. So we decided that it worth to be the subject of our first video. Rockets first created and used to launch the fireworks into the sky. Bamboo tubes were filled with mixture of saltpeter, sulfur and charcoal dust. This technique is first used by the ancient Chinese in the 1st century AD. However, scientists didn't think of using the fireworks principle to reach the space. Till Isaac Newton put the 3 laws of motion in the 17th century. Then in 1898, scientist called Konstantin Tsiolkovsky proposed the idea of space exploration by rocket. Tsiolkovsky suggested the use of liquid propellants for rockets in order to achieve greater range. Then he explained his theory in equation called ideal rocket equation to describe the amount of fuel needed to reach certain distance. It depends on laws of conservation of mass and momentum. After that, in March 16, 1926, Robert Goddard achieved the first successful flight with a liquid propellant rocket. It fueled by liquid oxygen and gasoline, the rocket flew for 2.5 seconds. Climbed 12.5 meters, and landed 56 meters away in a cabbage patch, moving the space exploration to new era. Rockets have different types according to the type of fuel they use. Now we will explain you each type. First, we will talk about the solid propellant rocket engines. This type use mixture of solid materials as a fuel. This mixture consists of 72% nitrate, 24% carbon, 4% sulfur, and it is called monopropellant rockets. It requires oxygen to surround the fuel to keep the engine operating, as the space does not contain oxygen or material help in burning. This type of rockets burns all its fuel all at once, so, if it is ignited, it won't stop till its tank is out. This type is used today as solid rocket booster. These are units attached to the main engine of the rocket to help it take off at the first, then when its fuel is out, it is separated and left to space, but they are not used as main engine. The next type is the liquid fuel rocket engine. This type is the most used one today because it has high efficiency, can operate for a period of time and can be controlled. It consists of 7 main parts, which are start chamber, mixing chamber, power turbine, oxidizer and fuel pumps, combustion chamber, throat, nozzle. These parts work in cycles like gas generator cycle to generate the required thrust. These parts work in specific order, which is, the engine starts at start chamber that mixes tiny amount of fuel and oxidizer just to provide energy for the pumps, then pumps pushes the fuel and the oxidizer from tanks to the combustion chamber to be mixed and ignited to produce thrust. At the same time, tiny amounts go to the mixing chamber to provide the turbine with energy required to continue operating the pumps and so on. This cycle is called gas generator cycle. The last type we will discuss is ion engine rocket or VASIM. It works by an electric power source is used to ionize fuel into plasma. Electric fields heat and accelerate the plasma while the magnetic fields direct the plasma in the proper direction as it is ejected from the engine, creating thrust for the spacecraft. There are also different categories of rockets according to their mission, shape and weight to be lifted. Next, we will discuss is the rocket other parts. It has other parts other than engine, which are the guidance system. It is the system which receives and sends signals to the controlling unit on Earth. Tank is where fuel and oxygen are stored. Finally, now we will discuss about the stages of the trip from the launch till it reaches the space. The rockets have serial staging structure, that one has fuel divided into more than one tank and each tank has its own engine and they are manufactured one after the other from the bottom to the head. It loses units, boosters or parts during the flight to decrease the mass of the rocket. This happens when their fuel runs out. Today, we discussed the physics of the rockets. In the next video we will discuss the chemistry and electronic devices and sensors of the rockets. Wait for us. Thank you for watching our video. And remember to search what you love.